Hello and all, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show interview show. So for my very last guest of this week is this incredible singer and songwriter known by the name of Charli. So I'm about to add Charli into the live now to have a chat with Charli about her incredible music. So yeah, let's add Charli in and have a chat with Charli. Hi
Hey,
Charli.
what's up?
Nothing much. Thank you so much for coming on to my show today as the very last guest of this week. It's such a
Hey,
pleasure having you on. To people
So,
that don't know who you are, Charli, if you can give like a bit of backstory about yourself, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
all right. So, hi guys. My name is Charli. I'm from France originally. I'm in right now. I'm so jet lagged because I drive like couple hours, but I'm so happy to be here though. So it's perfect. I'm a singer, songwriter, actress a little bit. I try. Like I'm creative. Let's say that. I have fun. I have fun in my life. And can I say I have a dog called Sausage.
Oh.
Really cute. I don't know where she is right now, but definitely it's cool. It's
Yeah. Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions now, Charli. So for my very first question, so you've created incredible original songs. For the
thank you.
very first song I'm going to mention is Superficial. What was it like getting to create Superficial, and what's like the meaning behind this song?
All right. So that was super fun because actually Superficial was at one point of my life where I was superficial, to be honest. Like everybody were like that, right? Like I might not be the only one who love, to be a little superficial, but I had at the same moment some people who don't know how to play between the superficiality of the world and be yourself. You know what I mean? So that was a little concern to me to know that around like people take specialties seriously and think that life is like this all the time. And I was kind of bored because TikTok. Everybody knows TikTok, okay? Like I saw so many girls having tons of millions of likes because they are topless and they're like talking and dancing and just do little like you're beautiful, but what the fuck? Like, come on, just people, please don't be that superficial. Like, listen to some morals and stuff. Like, I feel like we're getting a little dumb. Maybe it's me, but sometimes, come on, we're getting a little dumb in our society. So I like just saying, like, saying, hey, don't forget that we are smart animals. Like, please be gentle. You know what I mean? And just smart. That was a fun.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So you've also created an original song called Never Again. What was
Ah,
it like coming up with the idea of creating Never Again, and what's the meaning behind this one?
all right. So this one was much more funny. Actually, it was a guy. Well, let's be clear. I'm a woman who know exactly what she needs, and I'm not afraid to take it. And what I want at that moment is to, okay. And I have to say, like, I don't care to say it out loud. Like, I'm like this. And I met that guy in a party. I just told him really like really frontal, like straight to the point. Like, hey, I just wanna have fun. Are you okay with that? And he was like, yeah, yeah. And he tried to make me fall in love with him after like week or two. He was talking to me and tried to do like, trying to be like a little flirty and everything. And this song is pretty much about that. Like you're like, oh, please don't make me fall in love if I don't want to fall in love. Like it's not like a big deal, but it was a fun story. So I was like, okay, cool. I have to do that.
So on to my very next question. So you've also created an original song called Lovey Dovey.
Yeah.
What was it like coming up with the idea of creating this one, and what's the meaning behind this one?
Lovey Dovey was one of my first song actually that I wrote in LA, and I was really really happy to sing that kind of song because I think that in life you always struggle to be with a dog and just at the same time you don't want to live him because you're good with your little you little man. You know what I mean? Like it's hard sometimes, but it's cool. So it's a song about that, and I really love that song because it's really catchy. I love funk, I love jazz, I love pop. So I wanted to have that little funky vibe, little cool side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome. So on to our very next question. So you've also created an original song called No Madam. What was it like coming up with the idea of creating this one, and what's the meaning behind this one?
All right, this one I love. I love this one. Like, so I'm I'm not that young right now. It's weird to say that, but it's just that I arrive at the age of people now think that they have to ask me if I want to get married, if I want to have kids and everything. And I really deeply think that it's something really intimate to know about me. Like it's not that I don't want to be married or don't want to have a kid or anything. It's my choice and my body. And I have so many people around me who got exactly the same struggle. Women and men always have that question of time. Like at 20, you have to this, at 30, you have to have this. You know what I mean? Like you have a timeline and you have to have your bucket list. And if you don't cross, the whole thing, you're not good. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like it was unfair for people who don't want kids, don't want to get married, or just live their own life to always have that question again and again and again. Who like I don't feel like it's really the best way to understand each other. You know what I mean? Like you have that kind of question in life. So it was pretty much for that I say, okay, shut the fuck up.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So you've also created an original song called N2. What was it like coming up with the idea of creating this one, and what's the meaning behind N2?
I create so many songs, man. Like, okay, number two is about what you got inside you. Um, I have to say that I have a lot of personality in my head, a lot, and even me, I am really like a lot of different myself. If it's makes sense to you, because I'm sure you do too, right? So, like, number two is much more like a dark side of you can help a bright side of you, and it's okay to be a bitch sometimes and to have bad moods sometimes because it's helped. And at the same time, it's okay if you are that little cool girl and just, art and stuff. Like you have to handle and just work and play all those kind of you.
So on to our very next question. So what made you decide as a person, and especially as an artist, to get into like the music scene in the first place?
Actually, I never tried to be in it. Like, I said to my mom, because my parents are not really into my career, let's say that. And I feel like it's exactly the same for every artist, to be honest. And I think that music helps, and you don't choose something like this. Like, I wish I could be a lawyer, but I wish I could be something more basic, but in the good way. You know what I mean? Like, have a real job, if we can say that, and don't struggle with all the difficulties. I don't say that other jobs they don't have difficulties, but in the when you're artist, you have so many more difficulties. That so it's for that way that I didn't choose it. It's not a choice. To answer your question, to be honest, like it's not a choice.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So who would be your like all-time inspirational person or music artist that like inspired you, that you look up to?
Ah, Nina Simon, for sure. All those big personality, like I don't know, friends, all those person. And I love Pink. Oh my god, Pink is so cool. And Dua Lipa, let's say that. But it's just I have so many names right now, so I don't know.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So what does performing music mean to you, like especially as an artist?
Meant the words. Like it was so tough this year to not be able to just be on stage. I thought I would die. Okay, I get it nuts. I paint. I'm so fucking bad at painting. Like what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on? You know, but yeah, it meant the world. I can't wait to do a tour. Normally I was on tour this summer, and it actually was canceled, like postponed because of pandemic, and it's hard for everybody. And I'm like super sad. Where everybody are in the same boat. So let's wait.
So onto the going on tour and things. If you could go anywhere in the entire world after the pandemic, where would you want to go and why?
All right, for me it will be Australia, or Hawaii, or like something cool like this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Yeah.
want, like, oh no way! Hi from Australia. Hey, I want to go to your place, man.
Yes. I'm actually from Brisbane, Australia, by the way.
Oh, I want to go to your place. I want to go to
Definitely
Australia
should.
so bad. Like,
Yes.
can't even imagine.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So if you could work with any top three music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
I would say John Legend. Um, I would say I have so many people in my right now, so it's super, like, can we have dead people? Or
You can. Yeah.
can we have dead people? I would
Yeah.
like. I know that it's not possible, but Prince. Oh my God, I wanted to do a duet with him. Like, it's too bad. Maybe in another life we'll see. But yeah, Prince definitely. Um, yeah, and maybe Madonna.
Yes.
Maybe Madonna. She's really crazy. I love that.
Awesome. So on to our very next question. So what have you learned about yourself as a person and especially as an artist, like during COVID?
That I'm not patient. Definitely. That I have to work on this. That I'm like super impatient. Um, I also I also noticed that I'm not that bad at cooking. Like really, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty impressed about myself. Like I'm like, okay, this zucchini were not so bad. I'm happy about myself. But other than that, and on the artist side, I didn't really like find some like huge thing. I just knew that I was really creative. It's something that helped me a lot during the pandemic. So
I have to ask, by the way, favorite food to cook?
favorite food to cook. Oh, let me see. I love pasta and potatoes because I do a lot of different things with it, like salad, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, let's say potatoes. I love to cook potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
I'm sure. What's yours?
Oh, I would have to say spaghetti.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
spaghetti.
See?
Yeah.
It's like horrible.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Charli. I'm a singer. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Awesome. So on to the very next question. So what are like the positive and negatives into the whole creating your music side to things, and how do you get through those like negative moments as an artist?
Actually, I think that you have to always understand why you're doing music and always know why you're doing it. Because I don't think that you can really be an artist if you do it for the wrong reason. So I think that it's for that way that when everything's going to be like hard, I just stop for a while and I go back at it because I know that my passion first. You know what I mean? Even, even if I just stop for like 2 or 3 days, I know that my passion is gonna, you know, go through all this and continue to do my music first, you know. And positive thing, like to just meet people and have conversation like with you. Like this is so cool. Like thank you, and just talk about cool things of life and just help and hope have and stuff like that. I think that is really important for me, like to say what I want to say. It's so helpful in my communication in general. So good thing it's this. I love to meet people, say what I want to say. Bad things, hard, really, really sharky industry and long. Long.
So I'm so very, yeah. So I'm so very last question, Charlie. So what's like next for you, like music wise, for the rest of 2021 that you'd like to announce on the show?
Oh, so guys, I have a movie coming. So it's a short movie. I'm super happy because I already have some awards on it, and it's about a story that I really valued, and I have 3 songs on it. So next step is this movie because of those 3 songs. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait to have all those comments. Like, you can't even. So this is the very first step. After all, I do a lot of different featuring with like artists. So we might do this. I don't know, maybe a tour, but I was so disappointed, to not be able to do my tour in France and Portugal and Spain that now I just don't say something. Thank you, Sophie. But yeah, like it's I don't know. We will see. That's the good maybe I will have.
Awesome. Well, can I just say thank you so much, Charlie, for appearing on my show. It's been
You're
such
welcome.
a pleasure having you on the show today. Do you have like any last final thoughts that you like to give to people on the show?
What?
Do
Sorry.
you have any like last final thoughts that you'd like to give to people on the show?
Just have fun, guys. Love what you do. Be proud of yourself. Be happy. And yeah, if you want to contact me, I love to talk. So here I am. And thanks to you. Thank you so much. It was super cool to meet you and
You're welcome.
enjoyed talking to you. So, and your questions were cool.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much again, Charlie. It's been such a pleasure. Stay safe and all the best for the future.